Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. Now today I'm going to visit this country for the first time, and this country is Turkey. I've never had a Turkish ration before. Now this is a civilian 24-hour ration from Turkey. Contains all the food required for a 24-hour period. So let's get this on a table and see what this pack contains. So as you can see now here on the table, this Turkish 24-hour ration. Now this is their chicken menu, and it says there's 2,500 calories. It is a 24-hour ration, and on the back it does give a list of the contents with suggestions for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Now it is in Turkish and English, so I hope that continues as I go through the pack. It's a very nice large pack, feels very heavy, nice and strong packaging, no easy open tear strip. So we'll bring in my old friend and we'll just slit across the back, see what this pack actually contains. Now this is the first time I've ever had any Turkish rations, so it'll be interesting to try, interesting to see what they actually contain. So straight off the bat you can see in there, very large impressive set of contents. So let's see if we can, straight off the bat, this looks like we have a heater bag. So it looks like the way of heating the food is a reusable, resealable heating bag. So I'm assuming there'll be heating pads. I think this is a food warmer as well, the water beverage warmer. There are 3 of those, so they are well supplied with the beverage bags. There are also 3 chemical heating packs, so obviously 1 for each meal. So the reusable heating system, very good, very good, nice touch. I think these are the pack of tortillas, so it feels like a large pack, feels like there's almost a full size catering pack. We have some whole wheat pasta. It is nice to see the translation is there in English as well. So there is some vacuum sealed whole wheat pasta. I think I'm going to struggle to get all of this on here. We have chickpeas in tomato sauce. There is a bulgur pilaf with green lentils. So there are some green lentils, a lentil stew. We have some chicken with curry sauce. So I'm running out of space already, and it feels like the pack still has a lot more to give. I have some cream cheese. Now it does seem very soft, but there's some cream cheese there. We have some filter coffee, so it's a very nice filter style coffee bag. So I can feel very impressed with this. I need to move this off my table to give myself some more room. We have a nice little accessory pack, and have a brief look at that while I'm here. So that looks like it just contains some teas, some red hot pepper, some salt, some standard pepper. They feel like wet naps, knives, forks, spoons, and some toothpicks and some sugar. So a very nice looking accessory pack. Obviously we'll have a detailed look at those as we progress through the ration. We also have, and there's some halva, so a little bit of nice sweet treat. We have a tube of, I think that's condensed milk. It looks, I can't read it on there, but I'm sure that feels like and looks like condensed milk. There is a little date and nut bar, It's nice that it is written in English. Also, we have a pack of olives, black olives. Wow, certainly still giving. And there is another tube. Let's see if I can see what this one says. I think that is also, well, there are different names. I think one is condensed milk, the other might be, I'll just read down the ingredients list, honey. One is honey, one is hazelnut butter with cocoa. So, one is honey, one is hazelnut butter with cocoa, so it's like a Nutella, not condensed milk. So, this is the very impressive set of contents for this Turkish 24-hour civilian ration. So let's get what I would consider breakfast out on a tray, and we'll see what it looks and tastes like. So, as you can see, I now have here laid out on the tray the breakfast components from this Turkish 24-hour ration. And for breakfast, what I've done is I've taken the breakfast meal suggestion from the pack, because I've never had anything from Turkey, so I have no idea what sort of traditionally go as a breakfast. So I'm following their guidelines. Out of the way there. So their guidelines suggested we have some tortillas, we use the cream cheese. Take a look at the black olives. We have a filter coffee, and it also suggests using the honey and the hazelnut chocolate spread. So before I go any further, I did say in the intro we'll take a closer look at this accessory pack. So now let's take a proper look there. So there is some regular salt and black pepper. There is 2 packs of each. There is also 2 packs of red hot pepper. There's to one side there. There is a tea, black tea. There is another tea. I think that might be a mint tea or a herb tea. Again, we'll have a close translation when I come to use it, but it looks like it might be a mint tea maybe. Finding this one very difficult to decipher. There is 3 wet naps. My Google Translate is giving me a little bit of difficulty on my phone. Don't know why. It seems to do pretty well, but for some reason the Turkish, I'm struggling to get it to work. So we also have 4 sticks of sugar. Put all these to one side. There is 1, 2, 3 little napkins. There is a plastic knife and fork and 2 spoons. See it clear, see through. I don't know if you can see them there. Put to one side, and I'm not going to get the last couple out. There is 3 coffee stirrers, 3 toothpicks, and a water sterilising tablet. So a little bit of glare there, so I apologise for the lighting. So that was the contents of the accessory pack. Quite a large amount there. I don't think I'm going to need the salt and pepper. I shall get one just in case. So start where we need to start off, and that is with the drinks. Now this is a filter coffee. I've never had one of these before. It says 100% Arabica, so it's Arabica beans coffee. It says open the pack. Open here, tear open. There was a little tear open strip there at the top. I don't know what I'm going to find. I've never used one of these before. I think it's actual filter coffee. It says pull the little tabs to go over the cup. So very interesting. Some coffee grinds, some ground coffee. Let's just put that over the cup there. It just sort of clips on. Very clever, very ingenious. I don't know if you can see how that's working. Very ingenious looking idea. And then it says slowly pour hot water through the filter. So a little bit at a time. It looks like this is going to take a while. I'll do is, while that's doing that, I shall keep topping it up until I've got the required amount. It's a slow process, it's actually filtering, so I'll have a look at the black olives. Now, I'm not a fan of olives, I know what olives are, I know what they taste like, I do know I don't like black olives, but we'll see. I can still tell whether they're a good quality or poor quality olive. So there's a nice little pack there of olives. Just empty a couple out. Look, a lot of juice, a lot of oil. This is just a fraction of them. I'm going to keep topping this coffee up as we go. It looks like it's a slow process. Let's hope it's worth it at the end. We're going to take a look at the pack of tortillas now. So a large pack of tortillas, much larger than what you get in the US MREs. You just get two. Wow, it's a little bit squashed and damaged, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tortillas. They are quite damaged. They've had quite a lot of rough life looking at them. They're sticking together. I shall just get 1 for now. Keep the others in the packet. Simple white flour tortillas. I'll just move those to one side. One will do, and I'll keep this coffee going. The anticipation now is it's going to be a good coffee. It's taken a lot of making. We'll also have a look at this cream cheese, and I think we'll just take the corner off there so we can squeeze some out. A little bit of excess moisture coming out there. It looks like it could have done with kneading. And then we're going to go and have a look at the honey and Nutella or hazelnut chocolate spread. Obviously that is the hazelnut chocolate. And that'll be the honey, set honey. Let's put the caps back on for a moment. See how this coffee's going. It's a long process, it's taken a long time. Let's keep that full. It's one of those things where you're wondering, is it worth the wait? I'm sure we'll soon find out. So, where do I start? I'm not a fan of the olives, so I think I'm going to start with the olives first while I wait for the coffee. So, very simple black olives. I don't know if they're pitted, still got the pits in. They have. Need to be careful. Still got the pit. They're bitter. They're very strong tasting. Good quality olives. Not a fan of olives, but they are fresh tasting. They've got a bitterness to them. They do contain the pit, which is a shame. So you have to be careful you don't break a tooth. Not a fan, but that doesn't mean these are not good quality olives. They are good quality olives. I just don't actually like black olives. But for what they are quite strong. Very strong, bitter taste. Reasonably sweet. And a good, fresh olive in the bag. So, I think what we need to do really is go straight now and get a little bit of these tortillas. They're very thin, very flimsy. There's not a lot of substance to them, so I'm just going to use one, put a little bit of this cream cheese. So very creamy, looks like it needed kneading. It has separated a little bit. I'm just going to bring in the knife just to mix it around on the tortilla there. Let's have a little taste of it on its own first, off the edge of the knife. Very much a sour cream cheese, the sort of cream cheese that you'd make cheesecake with. Very light, very sour milk. You can taste it, not at all like the US style cheese. Just roll that up, make a little wrap, rolled cream cheese. Oh. Quite sour, very soft, but a good quality soft cheese. Little slight bit of maturity to it, but it is a very soft, very easy going light cheese, and in the wrap it does make a very simplistic, easy meal breakfast. So let's have a look at this coffee. There's about half a cup there now. I don't know if there was enough there to make a full cup. I'll just put this to one side. You should just use the handle of the fork to give that a stir. And running out of space, let's give this coffee a little bit of a try. Strong, not overly bitter, good quality coffee. Certainly you can tell it is a filter coffee. Slow to produce, slow to make, but worth the effort. Over the regular instance we normally get, that is a much better, much tastier coffee. I am going to add one of the sugars. There is no whitener, but I think I do like mine white and sweet, so I'll just, it's only a small quantity, so one sugar hopefully should take any little bit of bitterness away. There wasn't much bitterness there. It's a good quality coffee. Even black, you can tell it's a good coffee. More rations should follow suit. So let's just leave in now a look at the chocolate spread. So first off, I'm just going to put a little bit on this tortilla. These tortillas are very thin, very flimsy, white flour tortillas. Not a lot to them. There's not a lot you can really say. I'll just make like a little wrap there and take a bite. Very much it's like a hazelnut Nutella. Sweet, nutty, flavoursome, good quality. I would dare say you could put some into the coffee to make a sort of mocha, but I'm not going to. It's a good coffee. I'm going to enjoy drinking that. So I'm just going to have another little bit on the wrap to make a sort of sweet cake. Good quality, very enjoyable, tasty chocolate spread. Now honey in a tube. This is a new one on me as well, so I'm just going to squeeze out. Wow, we seem to have a problem. It's crystalline in the tube. That is taking serious amount of squeezing. So I'm just going to use that to very crystalline, very set honey. Just have a little taste of it on its own. Taste of the honey on its own there. Crystalline, sweet, very much flavour of the flowers. You can taste the nectar. You can tell the bees have been visiting various fragrant flowers to make this. Very tasty. Again, goes well in the wrap. Make a sweet breakfast. There's only really one more thing to try. That is both together. So there's now honey and chocolate and hazelnut. Good combination. Very sweet, very tasty. Certainly plenty to get you through the day. With the other wraps, there are still 5 wraps Still there, 5 wraps, 5 tortillas, so plenty of tortillas to get you through the day, plenty of the other content. So I'm just going to cleanse my palate. Overall, very tasty, enjoyable, if not sweet breakfast. The only things I wasn't fond of was the black olives, but as I've said, that's not fault of the black olives. The olives are very good quality. It's just my taste buds. I'm just not a fan of black olives. So overall, nice, tasty, enjoyable ingredients. So join me in the next video where I take a look at the lunch and dinner components. So I'm going to leave it here. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification button for future videos coming very soon. So thank you and goodbye.